poquito iluminado, que escapo de la casa y la plaza lo he escuchado. Y después de haber notado mi nivel desenfrenado, muchos perros se tragaron todo lo que me vomitaron. Mucho bla bla bla, pero no hacen nada. Como nosotros lo hacemos, siempre estamos plenos. Ey. No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En otras acciones yo no te voy a dar explicaciones y con 2 canciones hice que todos me mencionen. Dios me prometí no bajar escalones, pero decidí bajarlo y explicarle a estos torpes que tu séquito de nenitos envidiosos y pésimos. Quieran o no quieran, a mí deben darme crédito. Vean donde vean, siempre va a estar el polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico. Y ninguno salió a poder hacer lo que hice yo. Igual me criticaron, no sé qué pasó. Y eso que fui el primero que hace el picado más flow. Pero nunca puse un pero porque represento a vos y a tus bandas de embusteros que dicen que rapero yo no soy, pero bueno, eso me huevo. Sé que sí hay dinero, es porque el imán soy yo. Igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot. Un caballo que mira para adelante sin error. No maldito quejoso, molesta como un bocón que no acepta que hay ejemplo y el ejemplo va a ser yo. Sí, el ejemplo va a ser yo. El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Leones con flow, Session 33, era por mí, claro que sí. Piece of rap, piece of rap.
Amstram, gram, piqué, piqué, collé, gram. Bourré, bourré, ratatam. Bisous, bisous, tous mes rageux. Instagram, gif et pix, post et like. IGTV qui dérape. Touché, collé, buzz néfaste. Pas de buzz, pas de buzz, pas de buzz. Ta clique sont de sortie, hey. Un décolleté leur suffit à inventer histoire sordide, hey. Pas de buzz, pas de buzz, pas de buzz. Le collet noir, Gucci. On flashball. Mon gilet jaune reste en backstage. Arrête le rap, t'es trop. Alerte attaque de troll, c'est trop louche. Je me clash parce que je suis trop lourde. J't'ai ma Twitter. Y'a des commentaires abusés. Pareil que je suis la cible. Je ne me sens pas visée, visée, visée. Ouais, je suis une go. Ouais, j'ai pas de. Pourtant, juste les. Et la michto. Cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais pour un fit. Oh. Et la michto. Cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais pour un fit. J'ai du pot dans ma. Mais c'est pas le rap, c'est pas ta matière. Je sais de quoi je parle, j'ai là la manière. Je sais que tu me traques, tu cours à ta perte. Elle m'écoute avec ta sœur. Quand tu m'insultes, elle a le seum. Je l'inspire, je me défends seule. Oui, elle m'écoute. J'ai dû protéger mes. Certains m'ont pris pour une. Je les laisse parler, je réponds que. La réussite est une fragilité. Ils feront tout pour te limiter. Mon bouclier c'est ma virilité. Hey, j'assume pleinement ma féminité. J'ai des compétences et de l'habilité. C'est pour ça qu'ils veulent entacher ma dignité. Ni la michto, cherche mes dossiers tour à Cheetos. J'ai jamais ken pour un fit. Ni la michto, cherche mes dossiers tour à Cheetos. J'ai jamais ken pour un fit. C'est fond, les petites marionnettes bien profonds. Fond, être la puissance. C'est fond, les...
It's great to be with you. On a Monday afternoon, as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. To the middle. Here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now, here's Garland. Allen in the post. The layup off target. Artest with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big. They're dynamic. They're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
That one misses.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
Here's Mitchell following the score by Miles Turner. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 5-point game. That one goes. Count it.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
To halt the run. Rebound by Ron Artest.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Turner. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Garland with the bucket.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. A steal. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Mobley with it. They'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Artest. And a wide open look for Cunningham. A three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Indiana moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers pull it in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Interesting report, David, looking to set the tone defensively. Greg, they don't really want to shoot it.
You know, I expect them to be aggressive, closing out on shooters and blocking out on that defensive backboard.
Well, those are great points, and they're things you really want to establish right out of the gate.
Outside Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Mobley.
Out of respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Pacers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Cunningham for 3. This one for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Cunningham for 3. And no good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
That's tipped. Patty outside. Cunningham for 3.
I think Darius Garland knew exactly what the opposition was thinking there. What a display of defensive anticipation.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Pacers?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Mobley trying to free himself up. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Here's Fultz. Driving inside.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. A second chance effort. And here is Ingram. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's deflected. Fultz with the ball. Garland picks him up. Back to Fultz. From the top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Fultz has got his second bucket tonight.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's Garland. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Ingram drawing the double team. Now here's Fultz. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Fultz with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for Cleveland.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland trails by 18. Now Flynn, a crossover, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Cleveland, Malachi Flynn. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Flynn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ingram from deep 3-point range. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And so here's Cleveland. 19-point game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
Wow, playing with no fear. Okoro puts it on the deck, makes it happen.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
For Indiana, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a reach.
1:31 left in the second quarter. There's Miller with the three. Pass to Fultz. Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Fultz has got 12.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:10 left in the first half. Williams with the ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. It's stolen by Nance.
Pacers foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Personal foul.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Isaac Okoro at the line for 1.
That's good from Okoro.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
And here's Cleveland. Battier with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Williams slams it in.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
14 foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He misses the free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And he sinks the second. 15 seconds left now here in the second. And Williams slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Going inside. Tries to keep it alive. And so it's Indiana with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Garland. Inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pacers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Williams at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Mitchell outside. He takes it in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
And it's blocked. And they recover it. Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Battier.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Looking to get it going. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Out to Battier. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Battier's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Indiana. And here is Garland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And he can't get the first one. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And, boy, he's made the most of it.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his third year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Pass to Mobley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
The Cavaliers have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Evan Mobley. At the line for 2.
Throw good, Mobley.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Now, here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Cleveland, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. First one falls for him.
Just a model of consistency. Nance brings it every game on both ends.
Both free throws good from Nance. Here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Outside Artest. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Artest's got his second basket of the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Out to Smith. Shoots the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley with it. Now defended by Cunningham. It's intercepted. Indiana moving it around. The three-pointer no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Garland. Over Cunningham. Here's Mobley. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Mobley's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. They recover it. And another shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Mobley. And at last, they get one to fall. 16 points for Evan Mobley. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his second season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
Malachi Flynn. Timeout charge to the Pacers.
Timeout called, the Pacers.
Indiana calls timeout. Make some noise for your Cleveland Dancers.
And the Pacers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here is Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Smith left side. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Fourth team foul.
The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Your Cavaliers. Larry Nance taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Shoots from the high post. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Make some noise for your Cleveland Pacers.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Team foul.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Of course, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee without Chris Middleton struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Garland surveying the D. Here's Allen. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley is in a zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
Cunningham drives in. Stolen by Artest. Cunningham outside. Artest on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. Six to shoot. Outside Artest. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside Garland. Mobley inside. Smith with some nice D. Now Cunningham. On the wing, Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Garland with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oh, above the rim, Mr. Garland. His teammates are loving it.
Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Nance. To end the cold streak. And Cunningham with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Buries it from three-point range. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the
This game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been on the break, and make sure you convert.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
You know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Rivers. And the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Count that one. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Pacers.
That's good from Cunningham.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. To the inside. Snatched away. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Mobley. And a big-time jam right there.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. Rebound by Smith. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Allen. They get it again. And they'll get another chance. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Cleveland. Larry Nance. 2 shots.
That one is off. Second free throw, no good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Lets the 3 fly. Nance with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Pass to Turner. Smith outside. And they double up Cunningham. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Mobley.
Personal foul.
Oh, tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Nance. Can they get it? Good work defensively by Turner. Cunningham looking it over. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely...
Yeah, get your hands up. I know that money tight. They send me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Mama, I ain't made it till you quit your 9 to 5. I was on the road when I found out my uncle... I lost a lot of sleep, I know we should've talked more. I worked so hard, I can't forget what this is all for. Just to burn away the guilt, we been trained. Only pain can make it real. Don't need no one to validate how I feel. I've been really in the field since being healed. If your diamonds don't dance, switch the chain of command. Silicon Valley bosses rocking Dockers and Vans. Wild great for the fans, call me Doc if we friends. I'm barefoot, walking through the creek, $1,000 pants. You tryna stay cool with your BM, put your hands up. Speaking up cause I'm too can't even dap you up. Should've so many times, but I know that did nothing else is still another reason to survive. I realize it's all eyes on me. What is crazy ducking when you sneeze? I've been got a family to feed, and I don't plan on never stopping. I'm trying to outwork my run them bands up. If you take care of your people, put your hands up. Yeah, you know the vibe. This is real life. It can't nobody tell me I ain't ballin' for the night. All eyes on me. I want all my free. I could tat 100 on my face. I could call out 100 names. Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight. They send me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night.